Hi guys, I wanted to come back and share the start of my Little Boy's Project Life album for 2014. So I've decided to document every week of his life for his first year. Big project, but I'm going to complete it. I'm one of those people that starts things and doesn't finish them. So I'm happy that I finished my pregnancy album in the 6x8 size, but now I'm tackling a bigger project by doing this because that album was not weekly and it was really random. This year is weekly, so I'm trying my best to keep up with it. I've only just completed week 1 and he is 10 weeks old, but week 1 turned into a lot of it, more than one spread that I can't remember. I think there's like 7 because there were just so many photos and so many things to tell. And I still haven't printed the birth story. I plan on doing that, but my Microsoft Word is not cooperating whatsoever. Every time I paste my birth story from my blog onto it, it's freezing and not printing. So that's still got to go in, which I'm going to do in an 8.5 by 11 pocket just in there. I'm not going to decorate it. I'm just going to print the birth story because I wrote that a couple of days after he was born, so it's fresh in my mind, and I really want to put that in there so he can read that later on, because I mean, we didn't just go into the hospital and have a baby. It was kind of a long process in the end because he didn't want to come and I was induced and nothing went to plan. But anyway, I've got that in there to put, so I'll show you what I've got minus the birth story. So anyway, this is the opening. I'll get rid of that. This was the, I decided, what do you call it? Oh my god, I'm terrible. I've got baby brain at the moment. Cover page, because I didn't want photos of him necessarily, like his baby pictures. I thought we would start with where the story really began, which was me being pregnant. So I popped 3 of maternity photos that my sister took in here. And I just put his name and his date of birth, the year. So that's our cover page. And there's a little shaker pocket. I love shaker pockets. I'm kind of a bit obsessed with making them. I think I've done a couple. I'm not sure if I've done more than one in here yet. That's terrible. I can't remember. I don't know if I can zoom in. I'll try and do it without going too much out of focus. Okay. Yeah, so this is my little shaker pocket. And a few of the cards. I love this photo. It's got a little ultrasound picture of him, which we were holding. So, and this is a +1 card. How cool is that? I've actually got the album that says that, which I have no idea what I'm going to use for, but anyway, I love that quote. So, whoops, wrong way. I'll just zoom back out again and hopefully not get me in the process. Is that zoomed out enough? Just see, yeah, all good. Okay, so that's the cover page. And I chose to keep it with kind of similar colour themes. I use cards from all sorts of stuff. That's +1. I think that might be +1. That's a Studio Calico kit. This here looks like Dear Lucy, but don't quote me. I don't really remember. I'm not very good at remembering Project Life kits. But anyway, can you see all of that? Yes. So this is just the first spread of week 1. So I've got some of the birth pictures when he was literally just born. I didn't put any of the gory ones in. I do have gory pictures, not by choice. The midwife picked up my camera and took them for me. So I did get to see my birthing pictures, which was gross but interesting at the same time. So I actually do recommend getting them done if you really, it's actually quite amazing. But yeah, I don't want to be gross my child out by putting them in his album, so they can stay on the computer. Yeah, so I've got a couple of the pictures. Our midwife, who was awesome, and she's also one of Adam's family friends. And yeah, his first photo when he was like a couple minutes old. These were taken the day after he was born, I think. Yeah, so I put a few different cards in. Now, I do have the dividers in here because this is for month 1, just so I know where I'm at. Then I put this envelope page. Now, these are quite chunky. Oh, well, this here was our birth announcement photo that we sent out, so I put that in. Now I'm not going to get that back in. No, it's not good. Yeah, I got these Becky Higgins envelope pages because we got a lot of cards, and you know, I sort of thought that'd be cool in here. So I put, oh, and I put this is our little boy in the newspaper. How cool is that? So I put that in there. Now I'm not sure how a newspaper keeps, so I'm a bit worried. I might actually scan this or something and print it on photo paper where I know it will last, because I'm not sure how. I'll keep the original, but I don't know how well that keeps. So in here I've just got like a whole bunch of all the cards that he received at the hospital and whatnot. So they're in there. I didn't have to do anything, I just put it in. So these pictures were taken the day after he was born, when my mum, my older sister and my niece came to the hospital, and my older sister took all these photos of my niece meeting my little boy for the first time, because they are each other's first cousins. They don't have blood, well, my niece has cousins by marriage, but these are their first blood cousins. So that was really cute, and she's 17 months old and she said hello to my little boy. It was so cute. And yes, I wrote, this is where I journaled on, I don't know if you can see, I have to make that across. I journaled on vellum, and I wasn't sure how it would go being taped down. I'm not sure. I'll see if I can zoom in. No, that's as far as it goes. I journaled on vellum and then I stapled it on because I didn't want to have the adhesive show through. So that worked, but I did stick it down later on in the album and I didn't see the adhesive, so I thought I didn't want staples absolutely everywhere, so I did that, and that worked well. Now let's see, all good. Okay, so I kept the embellishments, tried to keep them to a little bit of a minimum, because I'm a chunky scrapbooker, and this is already, like, the first week is already so huge in the album, so I'm trying my best not to put too much chunky stuff in, but really struggling. Yeah, so this was pictures taken on the same day, but this time I put the one my sister took of my partner and I holding Elijah, and a photo that she took of him. She took both these photos, and my mum holding him for the first time. And yeah, I did journaling on vellum again. I stapled a little thing there, and yeah, and then this isn't from week one, this is a card, but I put it in week one because it was a card, but it was so cute that I had to put it in the pocket. It was from Nay. She gave Elijah a little owl teddy, or big owl teddy, and I put that card in there because it's just so cute, and it's got love Nay, always Nay, so that was cute. And I put these are his first bath. I put a picture of the hospital room that we were in. See all the chocolate in the background. Everyone bought me chocolate in hospital, and I didn't even eat it because I was just so tired and didn't even feel like eating, but it got eaten when we got home, trust me. I love this picture of my partner giving him his first bath. That's really cute. And I've put vellum labels on, I don't know if you can see once again, but I put vellum labels just with like the titles of some of the photos, like the hospital room, first bath with daddy, just so he knows later on what they are for. This is a vellum. I'm trying to think of what line that's from. I'm pretty sure it's Flea Market by Crepe Paper, Maggie Holmes or whatever. But I've just stitched around the edge and put a Heidi Swapp sequin star with some sequins. So yeah, that's a theme throughout all my albums, is I always stitch around the edge of the cards. I know it takes forever and maybe it's pointless, but I really like the added handmade touch that it adds. So I do keep my sewing machine out all the time. It's always plugged in, so it makes it easy when I do things like stitching on everything. I literally stitch on every layout, I think, and every Project Life card, but it's my thing. It's my signature, I suppose. Once again, pictures. These were actually pictures of him. These two I know were just after he was born, because he was getting weighed and his head was getting measured. This was my contractions when I was still in labour. This machine was so scary, and I never want to be induced again, because they sat it right beside me and I could see the numbers going up before I had a contraction, before I could even feel it. So I think it made it worse, because when I saw the numbers going up I knew one was coming, and just horrible way to give birth. I don't want to do that again. So next time, if my baby doesn't want to come out, it can just stay in there until it wants to come out, because I don't want to be induced. Or I'm just going to do star jumps for a whole month or something. I don't know. But yeah, I kept the vellum journaling throughout, so I don't know if I'll keep doing that throughout the album. I kind of want to. I love what Nay does with her coloured vellum, but I haven't found any, and she handwrites because her writing's awesome and mine's not, so I think I'll stick to typing it. Yeah, so once again, I haven't exactly put the pictures in chronological order for week 1, but I don't really care, they're all week 1, who cares. So I got more pictures of meeting Nanny the first time. I don't have any pictures of Adam's family in the first week because, I mean, I didn't take these photos, my sister did, and I didn't really take many photos in week 1. They were all everyone else's photos apart from a couple. The midwife took all the birthing ones and my sister took the ones of when he met my niece and my mum and whatnot. So I had to use pictures that were given to me, and I don't think Adam's family is as big into photos as my family is. So I do need to get some photos of him with them because there really are none for week 1, which is sad. So I will work on that and put them in the album later on. So yeah, this is meeting Nanny, and I only had a couple of these photos. So I just got a 6x8 3x4, which, as you can see, as I said in one of my videos before, they do fit because they fit on the bottom 2 rings of a 12x12 album. So if you have a little insert, they're great. And this is my sister that took the photos. So we have meeting Auntie tomorrow. And then this is one of the wood veneer cuts that I showed in one of my previous videos on my Cameo. So I just put that in, and here's another envelope pocket. So this one, I just put a little Heidi Swap sticker, and this is like a crepe paper transparency with clouds on it that I've stitched around. And these hold, I won't get it wrong, there's still one in there, but this is my little boy's hospital bracelet. It doesn't have his name on it, which sucks. They don't do that. They just wrote baby of Kayla Macaulay, so, and his birthday, so they didn't do his name, which is sad because I would have liked one with his name on it, but that works. And this, I thought this was pretty cool. This is his head circumference tape, so it's a measuring tape, and they've just marked on it where he was on the tape for his head circumference, so definitely keeping that. Scrapbooker alert. And if I even popped his name on there, so that's really cool. So I put those things in there because I didn't want to like stick them to a page, so they're just in there so he can take them out later and look at them when he's older. And this is the last page, the last bit of week 1, like finally. So first family photo, I absolutely love that photo, and that's always going to be special to me. I mean, that was taken, I can't actually remember it being taken because I was so drugged out after I had him. I sucked so much gas, I just made myself blind pretty much. So can't remember it being taken, but looking back on it, I just think that is so special. I mean, it was such a nice photo. I'm so glad the midwife did that for us. What a great woman. She didn't even know I was a scrapbooker. So these are the first 2 photos I have with my son, and I just almost cry seeing them. I mean, I was looking back through the birthing pictures last night, and it's just, it's not a lie when they tell you that you do forget the birth thing. I think it's because it is painful and you kind of block it out, but these kind of memories you just never forget. Like, I'll never forget the first time I held my son. It's an amazing thing. It's just amazing having a kid all together. But I'm glad I got those, and so I've just put the end of this, the best week ever, and then I journal once again on vellum and just put the end of an absolutely huge life-changing week that held the most special times of our lives. They say having a baby changes you, and it really does. You are everything to us and the centre of our universe as we grow to love you more and more each day. So that's the end of week 1. So it ended up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 12x12 pages, 1 6x8, and 2 envelopes long, and I still have to put the birth story in. So yeah, that's why it took me so long, because you don't get much time to scrapbook when you've got a young baby, especially one that has colic. So that's week 1. I plan on doing some more this weekend if I get a chance, but I have been trying to keep up with it. So this is, I've just got photos where they need to go. Week 3 doesn't have any because I need to get off my sister, because we went to Queensland and I didn't take many photos, my sister did. So I've got to get those off. I planned on doing a double page spread for every week, but it hasn't happened that way. because some weeks I just didn't have enough photos. I didn't realise, well, I did realise, but I knew that it was going to be crazy the first few weeks, but wow, oh my goodness. So week 2, week 3, I've got now I can actually look at that. Week 2, week 3, week 4 has 2 spreads, that's why. And I've put this because I plan on doing a 12 by 12 page, or sorry, 2, because front and back, for every month. Because I still want a scrapbook 12 by 12, but I don't want 2 albums, so I'm going to include them in the same album. I'm going to do his month picture, because I do a picture on the 6th of every month. So I'll do a scrapbook his month picture 12 by 12, one my favourite one because I take a million, and I'll put that in there. Ignore that because that doesn't have a page in it yet. So that's week 4. I haven't decorated, I've just put photos in so I know where they go, I know what's happening. Week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, and then we've got nothing. Now I do have cards in here, but I'll probably end up moving them. They were just a whole bunch of cards that I really liked for the colour theme. I've got dividers in here, and then at the back I've just put the extra things that I know will probably end up in this album. Like there's another envelope page, and there's a whole bunch of dividers. I did have the Azure, I think it's Azure dividers, but then when Spotlight had their big sale on, I did not know that the Kiwi kit had dividers. And oh, how aren't they cool? They're like so my colours and patterns. Well, actually that one's not, that's an Azure, but these are so cool. I took the girly ones out though. There was a couple pink ones, and I thought, yeah, look, I can't put pink in my little boy's album, so I didn't use those. But yeah, they are so cool. So yeah, this is a project that I am absolutely going to complete. I don't care what happens, I need to complete it. So as you can see, probably, I have done 1 week, and I feel like that's already getting chunky. I mean, come on, how am I going to fit a whole year in that? So I think I'm going to have to order another one of these Sunshine albums for volume 2, and I'm just going to have volume 1 and volume 2, I think, and then put that maybe on the side. I think that's what I'm going to do. I know a lot of people have to do that with their Project Life albums, just normal ones, but when you have a baby, you take a gazillion pictures of babies because they're just so cute. So anyway, that's my album. I shared week 1. I hope you like it. I'm going to put some more pictures on my blog, like close-up pictures and whatnot, and write a little bit about it. I do have a new blog, which I put on the last slide. It's www.ascrappymess.com, so feel free to check it out, and thank you for watching me rabble on about my album. Bye!